While working the funeral for Bob Miller at the funeral home back in 1982, we went to a gentleman's service, had Masonic graveside rites up at Ridgecrest Baptist Church. We'll never forget it. By the time we got back to the funeral home, I couldn't wait to ask Bob what it took to join that organization. Not looked back since. I've enjoyed it. I wished I'd learned that funeral service because it was done so eloquently that day that it just made a huge impression upon me. I'm so glad I had a chance to work that brother's funeral and get a chance to see that, because it's introduced me to a whole new perspective of life and a different set of friends that I would have never had otherwise. Had no idea of what to expect to gain from it, if there was really anything to gain other than the brotherhood, the friendship, the brotherly love that everyone hears about. That's exactly what that it should be, and for the most part it generally is. But it's like anything, as others have said, you get out of something what you put into it, whether that's your family, your church, any other organization, or the Masonic fraternity, either one. I hope to see this lodge continue to grow and persevere and do good over the years. We've lost a lot of members over the years, just super good men that have lost them to death. Some have moved away while they were officers, as their job or something caused them to move to a different state or a different part of North Carolina. But hope it continues to do good and lead by example, not just in Buncombe County, but throughout the western part of the state and all of North Carolina. I didn't have any idea what to expect from Masonry when I joined. Upon doing some checking after I filled out my petition, I learned a lot of people that were in the lodge that I'd known all my life, that had looked up to, had gone to school with, been around here in Black Mountain Swan all my life, but had no idea what to expect, but have gained valuable experience over the years by belonging to the Masonic Lodge. Probably some of my most memorable times was coming up through the chairs, learning the work, seeing how some of the older past masters at that time done the work, the ritual work, how they lived their lives, and how they described that to other people, and just the way that they displayed it in their everyday life with that. Along with that, and having been secretary for 22 years, probably my biggest change in seeing that was going from the typewriter era to the computer age. I can certainly remember doing newsletters when I first started helping Glenn Morgan and Margaret and Ernest Slagle and Ernest Reed do those back in the mid-80s, typing those out. And if you made a mistake, you'd go back and start all over before the days of correctable ribbons as such. But the computer age has certainly made that a lot better for all the form and minutes and everything else that the secretary has to deal with during that time. Masonry's opened a lot of doors for me, met a lot of people that I never would have met otherwise had I not joined the fraternity. Been able to travel, see a lot of different places that I would not have, and meeting more people along the way. In general, it's made a better person out of me, I think. Others may disagree with that, but I think it really has. It's made me look at myself more and look at my heart as far as for what I want to be and what I want others to see what I am and by my actions.